I'm going to ask for some participation today. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. We're going to find out here in a second, Jared. Anyway, I'm going to ask for some participation. I think you and I, we've had this conversation, and I've talked to you a little bit about how, I use, whether it be real or perceived enemies in my life, like challenges, like I got to rise to the occasion. And it's sort of the competitor in me that says, somebody wants to outperform me, or somebody says I can't do something, or somebody says I'm crazy for doing something. And it's interesting. I've been doing this for 2 or 3 decades, where I have been working with people and trying to help them level up their businesses and their careers and their lives. And one thing I know for sure is Rambo may have won the war on the big screen, but Rambo was a movie. Real life is a team sport. Real life is an action sport. The Rambos of the world, they make great film, but they do not make good real life. Those people don't make it, right? And I was just talking to some awesome rock stars this morning. We were talking about the frog, and let me see if you can. This is where you need to participate. But do you know the story about the frog? I'll give you the parable, right? So there are 4 frogs on a log in the middle of a pond, and it's a beautiful, sunny, hot day. And 3 of the frogs decide to jump in the water to cool off. How many frogs are on the log? Hit me up in the chat. How many frogs are on the log? Sarah says 4. Nobody? Johnny says 0. Can't wait to hear that one. Linda says 0. 4. Some of you are afraid to answer. I totally get it. There will be no public shaming here today. The answer is 4. The answer is 4. And the reason for that is there's a difference between deciding to do something and taking the action necessary to do something. There's a difference. And this idea that we can all be Rambo, knife in the teeth. I think that guy's name was John, right? The bandana on your head, going in and just winning the battle all by yourself is complete and total nonsense, folks. It's complete and total nonsense. The things that we've all been able to accomplish in our lives, and I don't care if we're talking about marriages, we're talking about child rearing, we're talking about health and fitness, we're talking about our businesses, came with the assistance of other people. I'm going to say that out loud. You had to take action, but it came at the assistance of other people. This is a team sport. This is an action sport. I'm going to give you 3 actions that you can take right now. Don't decide. You actually have to do these. All right, number 1, get a mentor. Get a mentor, get a coach. Lean on somebody that's been there. You need the direction and the accountability. But you just being secretive, right? Sort of sitting back going, oh, I'm just going to secretly follow. That's not the same thing. This is an action sport. Reach out to somebody and say, hey, I want you to be my mentor. Reach out to somebody and say, hey, I want you to coach me and help me navigate whatever it is, right? If you want a great marriage, you are going to need some help likely, right? If not, you need to call me and help me, right? You want great health and fitness. Like I know a lot of people that have some pretty crazy ideas about what the right workouts and the right nutrition plans are. They obviously haven't asked the right people, right? So you're going to need a coach. You're going to need a mentor so they can give you the right direction and the accountability. Number 2, surround yourself with people who are winning in that space. There's a saying about cheap seats, okay? It refers to cheap opinions. You will find it challenging. I won't go so bold. Actually, no, I'm going to be bold. I'm going to be a little Rambo-ish, right? If you are unwilling to be intentional with who you surround yourself with, you're going to have a problem. I've watched a lot of people, and I've been one of them who has said, hey, listen, I'm just going to only listen to the people who I would normally, but I'm going to keep the other people in my space, right? The people that are noise and pot stirrers and negative Nellies and all of those people that are doing the wrong things, I don't want to hurt their feelings. I don't want to cut them out of my life. That makes me feel uncomfortable. That makes them feel uncomfortable. So I'm just going to stop listening to them. It does not work, folks. You've got to be intentional with eliminating and editing those people from your life, and be intentional about surrounding yourself with 5 incredible people that are winning in the space that you're focused on. And number 3, leverage your team. Leverage your team. Leverage your team. If you are a sniper, let somebody else run comms, okay? If you are a salesperson, let somebody else run marketing. Follow what I'm saying, right? If you want to connect with your family and your kids and television, or not television, and the household duties are getting in the way, let somebody else do the cleaning. Like, I know these seems like sort of silly things, but we have got to leverage. You only have so much time. You only have so much time and so much bandwidth. And if you want to have the life, if you want to have the business, if you want to have the relationships, if you want to raise great children and serve your community, you've got to create space for your superpower to come out. So if you're operating at the absolute highest level, you likely did not get there on your own. And it is okay. In fact, it is encouraged to recognize and appreciate those that helped you get there, and tell others that have not yet achieved how you did it. As always, be distinctive.